I am going to fix that one day. I definitely am. Another job to do. Oh, hello everybody. Right, we're back on our farm. So I picked the straw up off of that field and put it into our silo over yonder. Obviously we have 2 vacant fields as well, but what I want to try and do, there we go, we've got 66,137 litres of straw, so that is plenty. Like I said last episode, we could sell a bit of that if we wanted to. I mean, really I'd rather have more silage and hay than straw, but it hasn't worked out like that. So what we're going to do this episode is try and keep focusing on the cows. Can we get cows by the end of this episode? So what we need to do is grab our mower set up, head on over to the grass field, start cutting that because we need to make some hay, and then we will have all 3 ingredients for our TMR. So let's drop that one there. That should hook up, and that's on there. So off we go. Yeah, so we do need to get something else growing as quick as we can, because obviously that's our main source of income at the minute. The chickens are all okay, they've got another box there. There's the straw from last episode. That's going to remain there for the rest of the series, a little reminder. So we'll head over to the far corner, I think, and we'll start there. But yeah, this is all ready to go. I'm just a little bit worried about the boundary issues over here, because obviously we're quite close to the edges where you can't actually buy, and I literally pushed the limit creating this field, so I don't want to have another straw situation where we can't pick up any grass or hay over here, so I'll try my best. So there we go. I do like this little mower setup for this vent, it's cool. Got a good working width as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and just do this without lifting the mowers up. Stay as close to our actual field as we can. Once we've done the outline, it then becomes a lot easier. I am considering calling the council again about some of these trees over here. Just makes it a bit dark over that side in the morning, sort of this time. Right, so that is a nice boundary for us to, or border is the term I was really looking for us to work off of. So it's a case of just filling in the gaps now. I have noticed with our little tedder stroke windrower, look, because it flicks it to one side, even when you're tedding to make hay, it doesn't like it. I'll show you when we come to do it, but it doesn't like it if you're kind of flicking it towards the grass that's already on the floor, if that makes sense. And then all of a sudden, when I think it senses a clear gap, it will just dump a big pile of hay. So I have kind of found that this is obviously my own personal opinion, not everyone's going to agree with me, or someone else might have a better way than what I'm going to say, but I have found that if you actually windrow it first and then go over it with the tedder, it works a lot better like that, and it doesn't scatter it too much. Look, you can't pick it up with the loading wagon. It still kind of keeps it in that swath once you've windrowed it, but you'll see what I mean in a bit. And I think what I'll do is I'll do a little bit so you can see, and then I'll get the rest done probably off camera, maybe to the point of where we're picking it up with a loading wagon. I mean, in theory we should get around about the same as the silage, because that was obviously cut from this field and then turn into silage, so hopefully we should get around 23,000 litres. Obviously give or take a little bit, because I might have gone slightly more over the edge this time, or slightly less than last time. But anyway, I'm talking nonsense now. I'm just... Right, this is almost done. And I think we'll grab... Right, let's turn those off, lift that up, fold that one away, that one off, lifted, head back to the farm. I think we'll grab the little lizard tractor and he can do the windrowing and tedding. And I think the Deutz is still attached to the loading wagon after me picking the straw up. Look at that mess on there. I'm going to get told off, I think. I think we've gained another chicken as well since the last episode. Now have 118, I think it is. We have indeed. Which is pretty cool. Do is let's park that down there. I'm gonna run and grab the little lizard. I'm gonna open these doors up actually first, because obviously our tedder windrower is over there. Look at that little beauty. Love that harvester. Don't get me wrong, I did like the file that we had, but it's kind of a upgrade, isn't it? I know it's a downgrade in horsepower, but like I said last episode, it doesn't really matter for us. It's plenty of horsepower for what we need, and the far has gone to a very good home. Right, that tractor sounds very noisy today. I think it might need a bit of a service. Right, so we've already got the rake attached. So I'm not really going to show you the hay not working, because I don't want it to mess our system up, if that makes sense. But if I turn that on, as you can see, where that flicks round that way like that, when you come along, say this edge, it's then trying to flick the hay over here onto the grass, and it doesn't like it. And then all of a sudden you'll get up the end kind of thing like that, and it will just dump a load of hay out in a big pile. I know you could start that end and then come this way, which means it would flick the hay a bit over this side, which could make it a bit more awkward to pick up, but then you're going to have to keep coming down from that side all the time. So I'm going to try this way and see how we get on, and if I think it's not really working, that's already on the deck, isn't it, then I'll change my mind, which does happen quite often. So I think what we'll do is we'll get all of this windrowed up, and I'll probably bring you back in just to show you a bit of the tedding, so it makes a bit more sense what I'm waffling on about. In fact, I could show you now, couldn't I, on that strip. So let's turn that off, health and safety. Need to fold that back in. It's easier to show you now quick, so take that off. Back in this. There's a tiny little piece there, we'll get that. There we go, let's flick that. So hopefully it shouldn't flick it too much, but still you see it flicks it to one side, so it's kind of keeping it in that swath. So there you go, and that is quite close to the grass now, so I might have messed myself up a bit there. But I'm going to get all this done, and I'll bring you back in when, like I say, it's almost done and we're ready to pick up, or I might even pick a couple up and tip them into the silo. But I will see you in a bit, guys, if I can get this on. Right, this is the last row left to do. I did actually, after tedding it all, I did go over with the windrower as well, because it was a little bit too wide, I think, for the pickup on this. But that is all done now. That needs another coat of fertiliser, so it's ready to go, but we won't do that this episode. I'm quite surprised how much we've got actually. So you try and work this out, guys, unless I'm being a bit thick, which has been known quite a lot. The silage, yeah, was 23,000 something, which was obviously the cut grass tipped in to our bunker silo there on the right, and this is cut grass turned into hay. Unless I did slightly better with my cutting this time, because we have 34,782. So over 10,000 more, which I thought was a little bit strange. Anyway, I'm going to drop, in fact we're going to just leave that there. We're going to take the Lizard again, because I do love this little tractor. We need to head up to the shop, because I found us An absolutely superb little animal trailer. And yes, we are going to get some cows this episode. Obviously you probably realise that anyway from the thumbnail. But we are going to do it. The moment a lot of us have all been waiting for. It's just a case of building ourselves up to it, getting it ready, making sure we'd had enough supplies for them. So let's hop out there, go into the shop. Now this trailer isn't actually under animal transport, it is in trailers. Because again, I think this could be very, very useful for us. It's this one axle trailer. And as you can see down the bottom, it does hold animals. And it also holds crops. So if we go into this, we've got the configuration with extensions, which will make us be able to carry animals. And it will also have a 4,400 litre capacity. Without extensions, it just becomes a normal trailer, drops down to 1,800 litres capacity. We can have tanks, that will hold 4,000 litres. Not quite sure what exactly it will hold because you can't see all the symbols. And then we go back to extensions. But another good thing, because we are on a budget, design, you can either have new, or if we go used, makes it look a bit more grubby, but I like that. But it knocks 1,000 off the price. So we're going to go that. And also, if we go wheel setup, used again, that knocks another 200 off. So we're looking at a trailer for 1,500 euros. So I'm well pleased with that. I'm not going to bother with any colour changes. I like that. It looks old, well used, right up our street. We'll have one of those, please, Graham. 1,500 euros. Happy days. Now what I was a little bit concerned about is in the mod hub description it was showing that it only holds one cow. It's showing 2 there, so that is a bonus if that does work, but we'll soon find out. So let's jump in to this little fella. Look at this. Look at the little brick. I think that's a brick holding it up. Obviously the gates or doors at the back unfold. Right, let's head on down to the animal dealer. I'm really excited about this. Look at it. I can't see how we're going to get 2 cows in there though, but we will soon find out. And I think I'm going to go something a little bit different to what I normally do when buying cows. Because I quite often just go for the standard things. I'm going to be a bit different for this series. So I'm guessing you can pretty much work out what I'm going to buy. Well, hopefully you might be able to. So let's get up the ramp. Now, do these back doors unfold? Yes, they do. Awesome. So, I'm going to bypass all these normal cows. We're going to get ourselves some Brahmins. I think that's how you say it, or is it Brahmans? And I think we're going to go for some brown ones. I like these, they look cool. So we will Yes, so it does hold 2. That is brilliant. Look at those little fellas crammed in there. Look, you haven't got far to go, guys. Don't panic. It's all good. All good in the hood. Now, which way should we go? Let's go this way. Because I believe we have to unload them up this end of the cow barn. Chickens are all wondering what's going on. Yeah, it's alright, they're not coming in with you because they'd crush you. We can't be having that. I think what we will do, just to start with, is grab another 2. Because also we need to be a little bit wary of all our feed. Because we haven't got huge amounts. Obviously the more we have, it's going to use more feed, straw, etc. Right, let's move them across into our farm. Look at them. They've absolutely grown in size compared to in that trailer. They looked absolutely tiny in that trailer. Oh, there's one there, look. Look at them. Right, let's shut that before they escape. We'll go and grab another 2. And then we need to sort them out with feed, water and straw. Which is going to mean more purchases because we need things for the water and the feed mix, TMR. Right, we're going to get some more friends for them. We have got our own water point there on our farm, which is very handy. So at least we don't have to source that, we just need a trailer. I'm also excited about the water trailer that we're going to get because Graham and I have been working on a little bit of a project because obviously he's known quite early on that I wanted to build up to cows. He's pretty good at welding as well, so I kind of sounded him out about something and he's like, yeah, we've sourced some parts and bits. And between the pair of us, we've made ourselves a water trailer. Or made me a water trailer. Anyway, let's drop these fellas off into their new home. Yeah, look, they look tiny in there, don't they? Quite amusing. And as for the TMR mixer, I did struggle to find anything that was sort of vintage looking, but because we are running a small vintage farm, I just went for a small sort of setup. So again, apologies if it's not quite old and rustic, but I do love that trailer. Look at that. That is not gonna work, is it? Right, we'll get them in there. Open that up. In you go, chiefs. Right, let's shut that door. There they are, look. Awesome. Pleased with that. Very pleased. Right, let's dump this trailer off. I'm not worried where it goes. We'll just start a little collection here, I think. And we'll head on to the shop. And let's get our TMR mixer first, I think. I think this episode may be a little bit longer than normal. So again, hope that's okay with you guys. I always do get a little bit worried about how long to do sort of episodes. I was thinking about doing a little poll on my community page to see what you guys think and say. Anyway, we do need to go into the animal section because what me and Graham have made between us is this fella. So we sourced the scrap. Most of that was from around the farm. Used one of my old IBCs that obviously I left all up here and in his way, and he managed to get some wheels as well off of an old clapped out ride-on mower. So absolutely awesome. That's just going to cost us 1,000. That's for his time and efforts. To be fair, I didn't really do anything. I keep saying me and Graham, but I did provide the scrap metal though, and obviously paid for the IBC at one point. But yeah, that looks cool. Happy with that. Nice and basic. Holds 2,000 litres. So we need to go down ahead to our water point. I've just realised what I've done, because I just said we would go for the TMR mixer first. I've gone and bought this, but that is fine. Let's fill that up. I mean, they could do with the water first anyway. We can survive quite a long time without feed, but we need water. So they can have a nice sip of water in a second. And then we will head up to the shop and buy our TMR mixer. So I think we need to go into this door. Let's stop there before. Not sure how much 4 cows is going to take. There's our water point. So they've took all that. So just over halfway with, I don't know why it doesn't say 2,000 litres, but I think we'll leave that there. Let's go in cab and we'll go out this way because the feed trough's just there to our right. Which is about to get some feed in it. Dodgy camera angles again. Then once we've fed them some TMR, it'll just be a case of the straw and then they're good to go. I think what I'll probably do is top them up off camera at the end of the episode so that they are all fully stacked out with everything they need. And then eventually we should get a reproduction rate for them, but that is probably going to be something ridiculous, like 40 days. That's a slight exaggeration, but it's going to be quite hefty, I would have thought. Right, animals. Here we go. You probably saw it actually. It was this fella because it only holds 6,000 litres. It's quite cheap compared to some of the others on there as well. So I thought it's not very vintage looking, as you can see, but it's nice and small for our small little farm, and it's only 9,500. So our money is going down, but sometimes you have to speculate to accumulate. Right, so there we go, there it is. It's quite cool looking as well, I like that. So we need to head over to our silo now and get a mix going. So just for simpleness, it holds 6,000 litres, so I think we'll try and aim for 2,000 litres of each. That's silage, hay and straw. Obviously we're not going to be able to stop it bang on 2,000. Well, not all 3 times, I wouldn't have thought. So I think if we drive around here we can get out the other side as well, yeah. So let's stop underneath, something like that. We'll go silage first, so let's try and stop it as close to 2,000 as we can. That will do. Probably should have used a bit more hay than that, because we've got more of that, haven't we? And then we'll cap it off with a little bit of straw. And there you go, we've got some TMR, guys. Happy days. Again, I'm not sure how many 4 cows is going to take of this. Let's go in cab, because I think that's probably a little bit better for inside the buildings. Hopefully we should get the trigger come up. There we go. Tipping out the side. Look at that. Feed is in. So they've taken all of that. What has that done? That's not even gone halfway, but that's okay. So again, like I say, we do need to be a bit careful in terms of what are they already producing. Already got some slurry, look, because we've given them some water. Now, let's go back in. I'm hoping, I don't see any reason why not, we can fill this up with straw and tip that in for their bedding. I'm pretty sure that would work. Obviously we know this will take straw. So let's fill that right up. Because again, I'm not sure what they take. If there is any left, then we can look at them. Where's the other one? Inside. Not very sociable, that one. Mind you, neither is he. He's down here on his own. Right, the straw is down this area. There. So I'm going to try and back in. He says. Let's just get in a little bit more sensible, that'll do. So there you go, it's filling up. That's cool. Oh, it didn't take all of that. That's good. 3,800 litres. Happy days. So we'll shut that up. That, at least they can't get out then, because they're coming down. They're going in for a bit of a party. And that is it. We have got cows, guys. should be able to tip this back straight into our silo. In fact, that's not a bad amount left for... I might leave that in there actually, because that's not a bad amount to have in there for the next mix of TMR. Look at these. Awesome. I think we'll leave it there for that episode, guys. Apologies if it's a little bit long, but I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.